Hey guys, welcome back to the Multi Magic channel. In the last video, we built a simple Jenkins pipeline. Now it's time to take one step further. So in this video, we are going to install Docker on the Jenkins controller. So this is so important because it let us build it and run apps in containers right from our Jenkins jobs. So it's a key setup for our DevOps workflow and we will guide you through step by step. So let's get started the video. So first we have to install the Docker in Jenkins using these following commands. So before that we have to log in the Jenkins RPI using its SSH and name and IP address. So first go to command prompt, run as administrator. So we have to use SSH and its IP address to connect to Jenkins RPI. So SSH Jenkins and IP address. And enter your password. So it's connected. Now we have to install the Docker in this. Now copy the command and paste it here and enter your password. So this command actually refresh our systems and it's also available our software packages. So we have to install the required tools by using this command. So this command actually generates the CA certificates and curl also install. Means here CA certificate means allows your system to securely connect to websites. And at the same time curl also supports your system download files from the internet. And copy next command, paste it here. So this command actually makes a special folder to store trusted software keys securely. If you see here number 0755 means the folder can be read and accessed by system properly. Now copy this command and paste it here. So this command actually, this command. So this command actually, now run this command. So it directly dockers GPG key from the internet and saves it safely to your system. At the same time, here GPG keys verify that Docker packages are authentic and have been tampered with that. So by using this command, it read access to the key. So the system can use it when they installing the Docker. So before going to this step, we have to clear first. That way you can understand clearly. So clear. Okay. Let's zoom it. Perfect. Now copy this command and paste it here. So this command actually, so run it. So now we are adding Docker software source repository. Means this command tells your system where to find Docker's official website. At the same time, it also saves the Docker source into a file. So your system knows how to download Docker in the future. Later, it also uses the key and add earlier to make sure the downloads are safe and trusted. Now we have to update the system. Copy this and paste it here. Now run this. So it actually refreshes our system. So it includes Docker in the list or available software for that. Now go to this command and copy, paste it here and run it. So it installs everything needed to run and use Docker on our computer. It asks permission yes and type yes. Means it can install required tools for us like Docker engine to run containers and Docker command tool to use from the terminal, and at the same time extra tools to build images and run multiple containers easily. Now copy this command. We have to enable the Docker. Copy it. So it actually tells your system to automatically start Docker every time your computer when turns on it. So means it doesn't run Docker right now, but it just makes sure Docker will always be running in the background after each reboot. Now copy this command and paste it here. So this command actually tells that Jenkins user permissions to use Docker without needing sudo command. So means it just add Jenkins to Docker group. So that way Jenkins can run Docker commands directly. So this is useful when running Docker inside the Jenkins pipelines. Now copy this command and paste it here. Now copy this command and paste it here. So here actually is my core, which means username. But in my system, my username is Jenkins. So you should change it. Just replace my core to our system name Jenkins. Then run. Now we have to restart the Jenkins by using this command. Now we restart the Jenkins because it has the right permissions to use Docker after the restart. So it can run Docker commands and inside the pipeline without any permission issues. And that's it. We have successfully completed the Docker installation in Jenkins. So in next video, we will see how to use Docker inside the pipeline with a real life example. So if you found this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. I am Manoj and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.